Hey, what's going on, my friend? Mike Allen here, and in today's video, I am going to share with you how to get more engagement and sales on Facebook. So with that being said, let's go ahead and dive in. Okay, so Facebook is basically the storefront of your business. You are your business. It's not your products, it's not your services, it's not the company you're with. You are selling yourself in the first place. So if your profile, your storefront looks bad, nobody's gonna want to come into the store. So you have to get this cleaned up, and you have to have good products inside of your store. And what I mean by products is the value. We're going to talk about that here in a bit. But your profile is so key. If you have a brick and mortar business and somebody comes by your store and there's crap all over the front door, you know, it looks like blood, it could be ketchup, it could be snot, it could be whatever, is somebody really going to come into your door? Absolutely not. If there's no sign or no logo outside telling people what's inside here, are they going to go in? Absolutely not. So what you want to do is make sure that the stuff that you're putting on your profile is stuff that people want, the value that they want, and you also need to make sure that you look the part. I don't care if you're brand new to network marketing, you need to look the part. You don't have to be the part yet. You can be ignorant on fire, which is a great thing to have, a great way to explode your business from the start. But if you don't have these, settings set first, it's going to be an uphill battle the entire time. So what are we going to talk about? For your profile, the first thing that you need to correct is your profile photo. Make sure it's not of your cat, make sure it's not of your dog or your car or a tree or whatever it might be. It needs to be of you. If you're promoting a brand, make sure that your logo looks good. Make sure that's on there. But I recommend a photo from shoulders up of you smiling, have good lighting, and it's that simple. You don't have to go get professional photos taken. You don't have to go spend thousands of dollars to get photos. Go get a little ring light that you can clip on. That's what I'm using. I have a little clip that holds the phone. It clips onto the countertop with a ring light. It gives me good lighting. You can go get the app Focus so that you can have a blurred background, kind of like what I have here, and it'll look good. You can take a very, very good photo. You can change the background, whatever you got to do. Just have a good photo of you up close, shoulders up, smiling, so that people know you're a happy person. Second thing is your cover photo. You need to make sure that this looks good. This is not a billboard for your business opportunity. This is not a billboard for your products and services. This is promoting you. So show them lifestyle. Show them what it is that you are going to provide inside of your profile so that now they know from the start, hey, yeah, I can check this out, and I'm going to like the content in here. If you love traveling, if you're in a travel company, or if you just want to connect with people that love to travel, then your cover photo can be of you on vacation. It can be a great photo of you, your family, whatever it might be, just to attract your target audience to you. So your cover photo, shoulders up, smiling, be happy. Cover photo needs to be of it needs to be of your lifestyle. It needs to let people know who you are and how you're going to serve them inside of your profile. Tip number 2 is going to be engaging. You need to be engaging with people before every time that you put up a post. So what you do is you are going to engage for 5 to 10 minutes inside of the stories. The first thing you do every single morning before you get up, before you put that post up there, you're in the stories for 5 to 10 minutes and you are engaging with people's stuff. What this does is this fires up the Facebook Messenger algorithm. If you don't know what an algorithm is, it's totally fine, but I'm going to show you how to leverage Facebook the way they want you to leverage this. So 5 to 10 minutes inside of the stories, you are commenting, putting good comments on people's posts. Don't just put up the thumbs up. Don't just put fire emojis if it makes no sense with what's going on. Put in a real good heartfelt comment into their stories comments so that this goes to their messenger and they say, hey, so-and-so just messaged me. I like their comment. Let's go ahead and start this conversation back with them. Now they're going to inbox you. What happens when you are in the inbox, and we're going to talk about the 95% inbox method here in just a bit, but whenever you're in the inbox, this gives your boost more visibility to the people that you're talking to inside of the inbox. So you want to be there 95% of the time. And like I said, we're going to cover that here in a bit. So stories, 5 to 10 minutes consistently. If the phone rings and you go answer the phone, you got to start back over. If the phone rings and the door, or if you're doing your stories, the doorbell rings, you got to go answer the door, go do it over. You have to stay on here for 5 to 10 minutes straight because you want the algorithm to work in your favor. So you're doing the stories for 5 to 10 minutes, then you hop over to the news feed and you do this for 5 to 10 minutes as well. Scroll through people's posts. If it's a video, I recommend this time scrolling past that. Why? Why? Because if you sit there and watch a 20-minute video, it's going to kill your algorithm. What you're trying to do to get more engagement on your post is killing your algorithm. So go by the videos. If somebody has written an entire book, I know you know what I'm talking about. If their post is like a novel, go by it. Go to the next one and start engaging with people that have shorter posts. Give them love. Give a good heartfelt comment inside of their comment section, so that now you're firing up the newsfeed algorithm as well. The more that you are engaging with other people, the more they are going to see your content, you're going to see their content, because now you're going out, engaging with them, they're coming back, engaging with you. Reciprocity, you give love, they give love. Now you're going to be seeing each other's posts more often, which is boosting your algorithm for your new friends. And now they're going to be able to see more of your stuff, which means your engagement, your comments, they all go up. That means more organic people for you. Tip number 3 is going to be your post. So you've taken about 10, 20, 30 minutes inside of the stories and inside of the newsfeed together. You've gotten people saying, hey, Mike's online, or whoever you are is online. Now they're getting ready to put up a post. So Facebook is going to start showing people your post whenever you put it up. I don't know how it works. It's just a bot like that, and they go ahead and open up your visibility. Now that you've gone out and you've given people love, Facebook is going to say it's time for your love. So what's going to happen is you are going to put up a post. There are 4 different kinds of posts. There are motivational, there's value, there's lifestyle, and there's curiosity posts. I love doing motivational posts in the morning because that's when people, that's what people on my friends list want in the morning. They don't get up and they don't want to read a big novel. They don't get up and they want to watch a 30-minute video right away. They just want something short and sweet. Most people, they will get out of bed, or they will still be in bed. They will open their phone and they will open up Facebook. If I give them a motivational quote that gets them fired up in the morning and makes them want to jump out of bed and get started with their business, I have done my job. Or, if I just get them fired up and motivated for the day, I have done my job. My second type of post, like I said, is value. This is when I go into Facebook Lives. This is when I give tips and tricks. It can be a photo. It doesn't matter what it is, but just some kind of value. Maybe I blog. Maybe you blog, and you put up one of your blogging posts. This is a great way for you to be able to build your influence and be able to give content to people so that they come back to you wanting more. Third is going to be a lifestyle post. Lifestyle is going to be stuff that you like to do. If you want to connect with people, like I said earlier, that like to travel, you are going to be putting up travel photos. You're going to talk about travel. You're going to talk about your vacations, how you've had fun, where do you want to go in the next 10 years, what's on your bucket list, etc., etc. That is going to pique people's curiosity, which goes into our next post, which is curiosity. This is for your business. People are just out there spamming their business opportunities saying, hey, come buy this product. No, you want to do a curiosity post when you are putting up business related stuff. I like to do a lot of this in the stories because it doesn't count as one of the 3 posts, and I'll say that here in a second. And it disappears after 24 hours. So if you're talking business, that's going to disappear and nobody's going to see it again after the 24 hours in stories. But curiosity posts are great for telling a story. Maybe you have, some kind of weight loss shake or whatever it might be that you've been getting healthier with, and you want to tell people about it. Tell them about your journey. Show a picture of whatever it is that's in your bottle or whatever it is that you're using, but don't show them the name of the company. Leave that to be curious. Leave them curious about what it is that you're using, because when you put that post up, people are going to ask you for more information. Hey, I want more information. I want more information. That's what you want. That is going to lead people to you to buy your product and services. If you say, hey, come buy my product, they're going to say, no, I don't like being sold to. I love buying, but I don't want to be sold to. Thank you anyway. But if you tell a story, a heartfelt story, maybe it's somebody else's testimonial as well, put that up there, pique people's curiosity, and get them to ask you for more information. That's how you're going to win 10 times out of 10 with curiosity posts. Now, I'm going to give you 4 different little tips on how I post and which kind of post that I put up. I know we went over the 4 different types of posts. Now I want to talk to you a little bit more in detail on what's going to get the most virality, well, maybe that's a word, maybe not. Anyway, so here they are. 85 characters or less. I know when you're typing in Facebook or you're punching it into your phone, you see the text, and boom, it gets smaller. That's 85 characters and less is when it's big. When it goes over that character, when it goes over the number count, then it's going to shrink. 85 characters and less is great for getting reactions, getting people to engage on your post. Why? Because it's short and sweet, and that's what people want. So when you go out in the morning, I get my motivational quote. I can find it off Google. I'm not going to steal a photo and just slap it on Facebook. Facebook is run by a bot. They know what photo has been shared all over the place. So you don't want to be putting up stuff that's not original content. So go out, find a quote, and type it in and put that as your post. If it's 85 characters or less, it's going to stay big. It's going to be easy to read. Slap some emojis that go in there with it too, because people love emojis nowadays, and then put up a post. If it goes over 85 characters or less, that is what the color background is for. It makes it easier to read. So if you go over and the type shrinks, click the little color button down below, select a color that actually pops. Sometimes it's blurry. If it's hard for you to read it, don't put that one up there. Make sure it goes good with your emojis as well when you put those up. Make sure it pops out. That is what you want. Have the quote, put it down there. If it's a longer quote, whatever it might be, put a color background behind it so it pops out more. People can read it very quickly. They will engage on it. They will comment on it, maybe even share your content, and that is what you want. The next one is going to be photos, and then the next one is videos. So, like I said, if you're going to do a curiosity post, you need to be putting up a good photo that is going to pique people's curiosity. If you're out and about doing a lifestyle photo, then make a photo. Maybe you can slap some type on top of it. There's tons of apps out there that you can use, regardless if you're iPhone or your Android. Find an app where you can put text on top of your photo and put that up there and tell a little story about what it is that you're doing. Video is king. If you are doing lives, you are going to increase your visibility on Facebook. It's given. People want to watch videos. That's what they're there for. So the more videos that you can do, the more lives that you can do. I know it's scary sometimes, but the more lives that you can actually do, the more people are going to see that you're human, the more they see that you're real, and the more they're going to want to connect with you and get to know, like, and trust you. Also, you want to make sure that you are only posting up to 3 times per day on your timeline. This is very important. If you post at 6:30 in the morning, you don't want to post for another 3 to 4 hours after that. Why? Because if you cut into that time, it's going to take away the visibility to your first post. It's going to eat away from it, and whenever you give it that 3 to 4 hour time span in between, it actually has something to pull from to give your next post that boost. So if you put up a post at 6:30, then you put up another post, I do it at 10:30, that gives Facebook to say, okay, there was like 100 people that reacted to your first post. We're going to go ahead and show these people your second post. So now your live goes up, and now more people are going to be seeing it. When you do your next post, you have to do this entire process again. Go through stories, go through the news feed, engage with people. You've got to check out what it is that you're going to put up, make sure that you put some thought into it, and then put up your post. That is, you have to have that time span if you are going to make this work. So 6:30, don't post again until 9:30 or 10:30. If you have to post more than 3 times per day, post it in your stories. That's what it's there for. Stories is for the behind the scenes. It's not for, just clutter. But if you just clutter up your newsfeed, nobody's going to see your post. If you are that person that's posting every 20 minutes, or you do a Facebook Live and you get quite a few people on there and you're fired up and you're ready to go, and you say, I'm putting up another live now, it's just going to eat away. You're going to kill your algorithm. Less people are going to see your lives, and then you're going to be discouraged. So don't do that. If you have to put up more posts, do it in the stories. All right, tip number 4 is going to be engage after you post. You need to dedicate the next 15 minutes after you put up your post, or after you make your Facebook Live, whatever you're putting up, you need to dedicate 15 minutes to replying back to everybody that's engaging with you. So if you get somebody that likes your post or loves your post, you need to say thank you for loving my post. If somebody puts a comment down in your post, then you need to reply back to them. I love replying back to people with a question. So if somebody comments on your post saying, absolutely love this post, have a wonderful day, I am going to reply back to that person saying, whatever their name is, thank you so much, I greatly appreciate it, how's your day going? Now they're going to come back and they're going to reply, and that's now given me 3 comments. I'm going to reply back to them with a question, so that now we're having a conversation in the inbox. Stats have said when people are scrolling through their Facebook newsfeed, they see a post that is going viral that has a lot of engagement with it, they stop and read it. So you want that to be your post. So if somebody comments on your stuff, reply back and ask them a question. Keep that conversation going, and then you can lead it into the inbox after a while. You're going to do that with everybody. So Billy Bob decides to comment on your post, you reply back, he comments back, you reply back, there's 4 comments on your post. Now Sandra, she goes ahead and replies or comments on your post, you reply back, there's 6 comments, and you just keep doing this with everybody on your post until they just don't come back and reply, or until you get back in the inbox and you are now carrying on a conversation. You have to be engaging with people whenever they engage on your post. This is the first 15 minutes is the time to where it's not going to go viral or it's going to go viral. You need to boost that. So make sure you give it 15 minutes after you post to go back through and reply back to people that are engaging with your post. Don't just leave it dead. Don't just let it sit there, because your engagement is just going to drop off. Nobody's going to see your post. You want to make every post have a purpose. You want them to go as viral as possible so that your visibility keeps going out, and out, and you keep getting more engagement. The next thing that you need to do is find everybody that's engaged with your post, and throughout the day, you need to go give their love or their post love as well. You have to have the reciprocity. If you give them love, they're going to come back and give you love. If you think they're just going to come to your post every single day and be so happy to be replying on your post, you're wrong. But if you are out there, if you are engaging on their post, you're giving actual heartfelt comments on their content, they're going to come back and do the same thing for you. This is building the relationship. This is building trust. It doesn't have to be that awkward conversation in the inbox the entire time. When you're out on their newsfeed, when you're engaging with their post, they love it. That's what's going to build a solid relationship with people, and that's what you need to be doing. All right, so tip number 5 is going to be the 95% inbox method. 95% of the time that you are on Facebook, you need to be on the inbox. Stop scrolling through all the cute cat videos. Stop scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and just trying to engage all day long. You need to be inside of the inbox. Yes, you do need to be engaging with people's posts, but the inbox is more than what you should be doing on Facebook. If you're just scrolling, you're wasting time. If you're in the inbox, you're building relationships and you're boosting your algorithm, which is going to mean more engagement, and this is where the sales are going to come in. So what you need to be doing is you need to be going out and inboxing all of the people that are engaging with your post. You need to go out and say, hey, thank you so much for engaging on my post today. Thank you so much for being on my live today. How's your day going? Just break the ice, get to know them, and get the conversation going. If it's somebody that's been on your lives for a long time, or they're commenting on your post for a long time, just reply back, hey, thanks for the love on my post today. I greatly appreciate it. How you doing today, so-and-so? That simple. Be in the inbox. Now you also want to be inside of the stories. Stories is one of the biggest ways to start a conversation. A lot of people say, well, I know this is going to be awkward. I don't know how to start the conversation. I don't want to be a creep. I don't want some girl to think that I'm like a creeper or whatever it might be. This is how you start actual good conversations. Go to the stories, just like I said in the very beginning, and you are now replying on people's stories. This is going to their inbox. So if somebody, they went scuba diving over the weekend and they put that up on their stories, you can now talk about scuba diving to start the conversation. This is one of the easiest ways for you to be able to get into somebody's inbox and not be creepy. You're just engaging with their post that they put up, their story that they put up, and they want people to engage with it. They would not put it up if they didn't want people to react to it, if they didn't want people to comment on it. They're using that probably to get you to inbox them. So they're opening the door for you to start a conversation. Use Facebook stories. Use all of Facebook tools if they come out. If they launch a new tool, start using it. It's very, very important. Why do you think stories are at top? Facebook wants you to be in stories. Facebook wants you to be engaging with people. They want you in the inbox. That's why stories is up there. So very, very important. All right, tip number 6 is going to be a method that I am going to show you called the Lord method. I actually learned this from Fraser Brooks. I found him on Facebook, and he is always giving out all kinds of information. If you want to go check him out, go follow him. He's got a YouTube channel as well. But he goes over the Lord method, and write this down. This is location, occupation, recreation, dreams, and I say dreams and desires. Now, this is going to help you get your conversation from their interest to, hey, let's do business together. Hey, I want to see if you're open to buying my products and services. So you're talking about You know, maybe they went scuba diving over the weekend. You're talking about scuba diving. You're talking about their vacation. Whatever it is that they were doing, you are talking about that now. If you found somebody on Facebook and in a Facebook group, or even if you just found their story and you replied to it, you're going to talk about that interest that is going on inside of their story first. Maybe they're working out. Maybe they're on a weight loss journey. Talk about that. Get them talking. You want them talking most of the time. Then you're going to spark this conversation into the Lord method. So, location. Where are you from? If it says so inside of their bio, don't ask them this question. It's stupid. It's silly. You don't want to ask somebody where they're from if it already says inside of their profile. So, if it says that they're from Florida, ask them about if they got hit by the hurricane. Ask them how the weather's been. Ask them, what they love to do in Florida, or whatever it might be. Find out anything about Florida. Talk about the weather. Hey, I bet Florida's a lot nicer than here right now. We're getting snow, yada yada. We're actually not getting snow right now, but just talk. Carry on the conversation. Bring it somewhere else, and now they're going to start talking about their life. That's what we want to get them to do. This whole process is trying to pull out pains and struggles so that we can give them a solution. If their pains and struggles are not going to fit with us, then we're not going to prospect them. We don't want anybody and everybody just joining the business. Why? Because they're going to drop out. You want targeted people to join your business opportunity. So, location. Talk about where it is they're from. Next is occupation. Find out what they do for a living. So, Billy, what do you do for a living? Oh, you know what? I've been truck driving for 25 years now. Wow, 25 years? You must really love what you do. Billy says, no, it pays the bills. I don't get to see my family that much. So, I'd really love to find something new over time. Or maybe he says, yes, I absolutely love what I do. I'm a single person. I get to drive the truck all day long, yada, yada. Whatever it is, go along with their conversation. If they don't like it, though, you are pulling out pains and struggles. They don't like it. They don't get to see their family. That is a pain. That is something that you can leverage, and I'm not saying take advantage of. Do not take advantage of their vulnerabilities. Do not take advantage of their pains and their struggles. You want to use that to help them. There's a big difference. Don't abuse that. So, you must really love that. No, I don't really want to, or I don't like my job, I don't like my boss, they're just giving you all kinds of negative things. I don't like what I do, but it pays the bills, it puts, clothes on my kid's back, it puts food on the table, yada, yada, yada. These are pains that you are pulling out and able to leverage to see if they're open to opportunity. Then after you go through what they do for a living, ask them, what do you like to do for fun? Raise the bar up, find out, get them laughing, whatever it might be, find out what they like to do for fun. Oh, I like to go traveling. Oh, I like to go golfing. Oh, I like to go scuba diving. Oh, I like to do this. I like cooking. I like cleaning. I like doing this. I like doing that. Awesome. I love some of those too. Talk about interests that you have. If you found somebody in an interest-based group, obviously you're going to talk about that interest that you have. What else do you like to do for fun? Find out stuff that they want in life. Find out if they've got a bucket list. Find out things that they want to accomplish in life and run with it. Next is going to be dreams and desires. Find out what it is that they want to do. Just like I said just a bit ago, if they've got a bucket list, if they have, something that they really want to accomplish in their life, maybe they want to graduate, maybe they want to have a bigger house, maybe they want to give their kids a better life, whatever it might be, find out what their dreams and desires are, and then you can use that at the end. So you can say, to wrap up the Lord method, you can say something simple like, hey, Bob, I don't know if this is a fit for you, or hey, Bob, I don't know if this is going to be of interest to you or not, but if I could show you a way, I'm going to fill in something that they like doing. If I could show you a way to go on vacations more often, if I could show you a way to go golfing more often, if I could show you a way how to go golfing more often and put a little extra money in your bank account, is that something that you are open? Is that something that you are open to checking out? If not a big deal. I just thought I would ask. It's friendly. It's just asking if they're open to opportunity. If they're not a big deal. Continue on the conversation. Just be their friend. But if they say yes, then you have somebody that you can, plug into your presentation. Maybe take the free tour, whatever it might be. You now have a prospect that is interested in relieving their pains, in having, a more enjoyable life. So what you do now, after you have found their pains, after you have asked them if they're open, then you schedule a time. This is where a lot of people go wrong. You want to schedule a time to be able to sit down and have them watch your presentation. We have a 32-minute video, and what I do, I ask people, when do you have 32 minutes to set aside to be able to take our free online company tour? They give me a time, I write it down, I say, awesome. What I'm gonna do is tomorrow, you said at 7 p.m., I am going to follow up at 6:55 p.m. Central Time, find out their time zone, and I am going to message you and find out if right now is still a good time. Sound good? Awesome, sounds great. So tomorrow at 6:55, I am now reaching out to them saying, hey, Bob, I just wanted to make sure that you were still open at this time, ? And they're going to reply back saying, yes, it's still a good time, or no, it is not a good time. If it's no, reschedule something then and there. A lot of people are not going to show up. That's just how it goes. This is a numbers game, but a lot of people are not going to show up. What you need to do is just make sure that you are scheduling your times down. Be there when you're said you're going to be there, and you're going to do this, and the numbers are going to add up. You're going to have more and more people that are going to watch the presentation, and then you can follow up with them. So if Bob says, yes, this is now a good time, please send the information, I am then going to say, Bob, I'm going to send you the details and then follow back up with you in 35 minutes to see what you thought about this video. Sound fair? They're going to say, yes, that sounds fair, right? Now I'm going to say, Bob, here is the link for the free tour. All you need to do is put in your name or put in your details and then watch the video on the next page. In 35 minutes, I am going to follow up with you and see what you thought about the video. Sound fair? Awesome. They're going to go take the free tour. They're going to put in their details. And in 35 minutes, I am getting back online to say, hey, Bob, what did you like most about the presentation? Never ask somebody what they thought about the presentation. When they get to thinking, they overthink it, and they're going to think they cannot do what it is that you do. But when you ask them, hey, Bob, what did you like most about the presentation? He's going to say, oh my gosh, I absolutely love the products. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love the compensation plan. That's what I'm going to agree with. Bob, I absolutely love the products too. That's one of the biggest reasons that got me in here is because I was able to use these products and it was able to help me. Or, Bob, the compensation plan is one of the biggest reasons why I got in this. Don't lie to people. If you're not using the product, then don't say that. But if you have testimonials, if you were encouraged, if you were motivated by that, then tell them, yes, that is why I got into this business. But Bob, the compensation plan is one of the best compensation plans I've ever seen, which is one of the biggest reasons that draw me into this business in the first place. That's simple. And then I'm going to say, so Bob, is there any questions that I can answer now before we get you started? Bob's going to say, yes, I've got this question. Yes, I've got this question. Awesome. Answer the questions. Then Bob, is there any other questions that I can answer before getting you started? No, I think I'm good. Awesome. Sounds like you're ready to go. Awesome. Sounds like you're ready to get started. They're going to say yes, or they're going to say no. Maybe I need a little bit of time to think it over. Maybe I need to go talk to my significant other and see if this is going to be a fit for me. That's fine. Don't pressure them because that's going to push them away. That's going to make you sound needy, and you don't want to sound needy. So if they say that, say, awesome, let's, when's going to be a good time for me to follow back up? Maybe they don't have the money right now. Maybe this time is not perfect for them. Just say, when is a good time for me to follow back up? Or say, if I followed back up with you tomorrow night at the same time, is that a good time to, reschedule? Absolutely. Mark that time down, get back online at the time that you said right before, and send them a message. Hey, Bob, just wanted to follow back up with you and make sure, tonight was a good night to follow up. Let me know what you decided. That simple. Now you're going to have people that aren't going to reply back. They just wanted the easy way out. But that's why I tell them in the beginning, if not a big deal. If they're not open to opportunity, that is totally fine. I am not going to pressure them into this opportunity. Now, the final tip is going to be add 10 to 20 new people a day. You can go find mutual friends. You can go find interest-based friends inside of Facebook groups, which is very, very popular right now, and you can connect with these people. All you have to do is send them an icebreaker. If you can get into their stories before you're a friend, go do that. Go get their story, reply on their story, don't be creepy, and just start adding 10 to 20 new people a day. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, well, I can do 100 people a day. Can you really keep up without getting burnt out on 100 new conversations every single day? Just like the 95% inbox method. You need to be in the inbox 95% of the time, but you also need to be connecting with 95% of your friends list. That's big. You can't just leave them hanging. That's all kinds of dead weight on your profile. So you need to go out and add 10 to 20 new people every single day, start building more relationships so that your pipeline stays full and you start getting more people plugged into your business. That is all that I got for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you did get value from this video, please consider subscribing. Hit that subscribe button, click the little notification bell right by it so you get notified every time that I come out with brand new content just like this. Also, if you're open to opportunity and you want to know what it is that I do full-time from home for a living, all you have to do is click the link down below and you will have instant access to our video presentation. Like I said, it is 32 minutes long. You can see if it's a fit for you. If not a big deal. See you on the next video.